Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the New Mexico State Aggies and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, this kind of matchup is always a challenge. Coach told me bringing a team in here on the road can be hard. There's always different motivations in the game, and bringing your team here against an SEC opponent, there's a lot on the table. Guys who may have been overlooked, under-recruited, chip on their shoulder. This group of 6 team always wants to compete against the bigger, more powerful schools. But you don't want to do too well. What if they steal your guys in the transfer portal? Coach says they're not worried about that. He just wants his guys to be the best version of themselves today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Play is stopped as they tend to an injured Ole Miss Rebel. That's their freshman starting wide receiver, and we hope he's not out of the game too long. Holly will keep an eye on things for us. The run inside. It's Ray. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tells the run, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Baker. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll heave it deep. Upstairs, he's got it. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The keeper on the option. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Play is stopped as they tend to an injured Ole Miss Rebel. The Aggies trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Aggies!
Well, that's the start you're looking for if you're David and you're trying to upset Goliath in a game that nobody gave you an opportunity to win. What a nice job offensively, just making good decisions, taking care of the football, and making the plays when they were available to be made. They march it down the field. They get on the scoreboard, David. And I think this crowd right now is shocked.
They are shocked, and it got a lot quieter. And here's the good thing. Now the confidence goes through the roof. Coaches talked about it. We got confidence. We can win. The players have to believe. And they talked about something good happening early.
He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the New Mexico State offense to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Back to pass, it's Baker. Out wide right, it's Graves. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Got him downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Right back to the well. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Left side, it's Ray. Turning it on. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. What a disappointment. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Looking for space. It's Croma. Swamped immediately.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Taylor wants to throw. Rush right in his face. Just got rid of that one.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ray. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
all you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Hauls it in. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Rebels are marching down the field. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Second and long here. From the gun, it's Chroma. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's the money down, man. Fourth down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying to run, it's Chroma. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open.
Makes the grab and room to run. And he motors into the end zone.
so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Spins away from the defense. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Finds the tight end. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so he bid up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Hits inside, it's Ray. Got enough for the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Sells the run, looking to pass. He's got the tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Baker. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush and a better job forcing a turnover.
Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And he's brought down after a short gain. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
They're all over it. Unloads in the nick of time.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Right side, it's Cunningham. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Croma. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Taylor wants to throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. We saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, Man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Has to have it on fourth down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Using his feet. Touchdown Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach at the half. One of the things he talked to his team about at the half was just how much they have grabbed the momentum here in this ballgame. 21 straight points to go into the locker room. That is the momentum they want to continue. They've got a good lead here, but they want to keep their foot on the gas, keep the pressure on the defense and their opponent, and that all starts now on the opening kickoff of the third quarter. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Here comes the heat. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That
makes the grab on the big throw. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Chroma. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Rush is on. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. Third and long coming up. Taylor wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it! And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
Here he comes with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. There's no question this team is reeling down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. He had a whole host of defenders he had to dodge in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They'll need a bunch on second down. The play fake. Fires left. It's caught. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Finds his man on the RPO. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Long way to go on second down. Wants to throw again. Takes a hit as he fires. Just had to get rid of him.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Throwing right. Got the tight end outside. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. From the red zone, looking for a man. Had to throw it before he wanted, and he gets rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Look out! Trying to make magic with his feet. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here. New Mexico State now working from the red zone. Tough run here. It's Ray. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short?
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Throws to the wideout. In traffic, it's Hussein. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Rebels come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Finds a crease, it's Chroma. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on second and 4. Taylor wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. A full dive to haul that one in. And the Rebels will have it first and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. He's changing the play. Wants to go up top on second down. Out wide left, it's Cleescorn. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Play action on first down. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Makes one man miss. On the move is the 30. There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. And the Rebels have it with a first and goal. From the red zone, it's Croma. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They're trying to slam it in. They put the brakes on it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
So on fourth and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Extending the play. Into the end zone. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. The door looked slammed shut in this one, but that last interception may be just the slightest crack in opening here. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the
Caught, and he's got room. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Needs it here on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. They'll run the screen. On the stop. New Mexico State lines up quickly. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixed.
Looking deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them...
Lets it fly. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. He shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century.
Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps on 4th down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Off play action on 1st down. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Taylor wants to throw. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Wide open downfield. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge...
Makes a grab on the shot. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Rebels. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. A lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the New Mexico State offense to go on the attack. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I